So hello and welcome to Cake Coach Online Cake Calculator. I just want to give you a very quick walkthrough exactly what happens with this cake calculator. So I'm just doing a screenshot of exactly what I can see on my screen. When you receive it, you will have a cake calculator that's already pre-filled in, which is a little bit confusing. So I'll show you exactly what you need to do. If you move down to the bottom, there's 3 or 4 pages, but there are some instructions here at the bottom, so it does tell you exactly what to do. But I will just run you through it. Every single one of the white boxes you can actually amend. So if you wanted to delete this, I've got my mouse hovered over that particular cell and I can just push on my QWERTY keyboard, delete. And I can call this Granny's Cake. I can call it whatever I like. It's going to fill in this box, and it's also filling in, as you see this line up here. Don't worry about that. You can fill it in up here or down here. It's exactly the same. As you can see, when I click on this field here, it also appears in this line too. So you can have whatever you like in any of the white boxes. Now, I filled this out just as an example as to a fruitcake, for instance. But just say we wanted to add in a different ingredients and delete raisins. We don't want raisins in our cake today. So I'm going to hover over the box so it's highlighted, and I'm going to push delete on my keyboard. So I'm going to get rid of raisins and I'm going to put chocolate. It's going to be a very strange cake. Okay, and if you just click off of that cell, it's going to leave the word chocolate in there. Now what you do need to do is find out exactly how much it's going to cost to buy the chocolate from the shop, and how much it is on the packet, how much the volume is on the packet. Now I'm going to assume that we're just in grams. You can change these into ounces if you like. Have a see. If I change this into ounces, watch the yellow column over here. Okay, so you have to have your recipe in the same unit as what you're buying it in, if that makes sense to you. So let's assume we change chocolate to £5. It's cost us to buy the chocolate, and we've bought 1,000 grams of chocolate. It's automatically going to change the price over here. Say your order now needs, I don't know, 750 grams of chocolate. How did I do that? I hovered over the cell and just typed in the figures. So I want 600 grams, that's what my recipe says. Click out of the cell by pushing tab or clicking away from it, and it will change the price. So if you want to delete all of these ingredients down here, just highlight the cell and push delete. Highlight the cell, push delete. Highlight the cell, get rid of the price. Watch the green columns as I get rid of the price. Watch the columns as I get rid of the purchase weight. Nothing. watch the yellow column as I get rid of the weights over here. So what you do need to do is find the ingredients that you're going to use from the shop, add in the purchase price, add in the size of the packet and the weight that it's measured in, and just cross your fingers that your recipe is in the same unit as the bag that you've just bought. If you can do that, this will then add up into the bottom here. Now if we just go down to the bottom here, we can put in again our boxes and our boards and our prices. If for instance you've already got one from before, you can have, let's add in a 14-inch box. So I've just hovered over the cell, added in one, and the money will appear here. So whatever money you put in here, it will appear over here if you put a volume in here, if that makes sense. All of these are adding up into this price here, so that is giving you your grand cost of the cake. You can add in your ribbons. You want one lot of ribbon at $2.50. That can be dollars, pounds, euros, whatever you like. 175, add in one. If I took that away, I'm going to delete it. Watch the pink column, gone. Pillars, if you use them, stand higher, overhead costs. You might not know about overhead costs. Stick with me and you can learn more about overhead costs in further courses down the line. Delivery costs if you decide to deliver. Rate per hour, you might have established a rate per hour. You might have decided so many dollars per hour, so many pounds, so many euros. You can put that in here and then know how long you spent on making the cake. So at the moment, watch this box over here. I'm going to say we spent 7 hours doing the cake, and then I'm going to click away from that box. So watch that 60. Oh, it's changed. It's added in the labour to the cost of the cake. And that's about it. So I hope that gives you some idea. Start at the top. You can use your mouse to roll down to the bottom, but just delete out the ingredient fields that are already in there. You don't need to have them in there. Put the ones that you want for your recipe. And the other thing is you can actually save this as a file in itself. So if you decide to make a 10-inch chocolate cake and you want to work out the price of your recipe, just click and do save as and make your file called chocolate cake or whatever, and file it into a folder on your computer or your iPad. Okay, so I hope that's helped. I'm not going to save that, but I hope that's helped. Any other queries, do give us a shout on Karen at Cake Coach Online. Bye.